I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be why some men act way too jealous. Well, I've actually got an email here from a woman. She had a comment she posted on my YouTube channel, or a question I should say. And she's basically got this is her very first boyfriend, and he's just a needy, insecure jackass, and she sounds like a good girl, and she's loyal, but it's like no matter what she does, he seems to have a problem with believing her, and plus he's got, you know, other people talking in his ear saying, oh, she's probably cheating on you, because he's insecure. And I've got a story, because a woman that I used to date, actually the woman that I ended up marrying, that I wrote about in my book when I was in my mid-20s, I remember we were dating, and I can't remember specifically, I guess about 6-8 months after we were dating, and this girl really was in love with me at the time and was really into me, but she was incredibly insecure. And so she just always assumed, because deep down she thought she was not good enough, and she could also to have me. And you know, obviously she could tell that I wasn't completely 100% present with her, that she didn't completely have my heart. So you take the fact that how I was showing up, plus the fact that she was needy and insecure, and it got to the point where she was like always accusing me of cheating on someone. Like, I remember I was at a titty bar with a bunch of my buddies, and I was back in the days when we had beepers, and so she sent me a message on my beeper, obviously with her phone number, and so I called, and she's like, "Where are you at?" And I had a few drinks in me. I made the dumb mistake of saying, I'm at such and such place. And she hung up, and I don't think she hung up on me, or she was pretty pissed off, and I was just like, I'm busy, and I was about to get, my buddies were buying me lap dances with this, really hot girl, and I was like, hey, I gotta go, and she was just like checking up on me, wanting to know where I was, and because I made the stupid mistake of telling her where I was, and plus she'd been drinking too. So anyways, I go and I have these lap dances that my buddies had got me, and a few minutes later we leave, and so like right as we're literally walking out the door, who shows up? My future first wife, and she got tears in her eyes, and she's crying, and she like rolls her window down, and she's like, "You're such an asshole," blah blah blah. And she's like, "I never want to see you again," and like she just fucking guns it, takes off, and I have to like jump out of the way so she doesn't run over my fucking toes, and I'm just thinking, this is bullshit. So I didn't think anything of it, and I was like, this is ridiculous. I didn't really care at that point. I mean, my attitude was like, I could take it or leave it. I mean, I cared about this girl, but I certainly wasn't going to tolerate that bullshit. And then so she took off and left, and like the next day she called me, and so we talked, and everything was better. She dealt with her issue, and she apologized, and we ended up having great make-up sex. And then it's like this shit kind of continued on for a few months, and I finally sat her down one time, and I just said, look, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm tired of you and your insecure feelings. I'm a loyal guy, and if I'm in a committed relationship with you, I'm going to be faithful to you. Even though I have plenty of opportunities to hook up with other women, I'm not going to fuck around with you because I'm a loyal, or fuck around on you because I'm a loyal boyfriend. And I said, you need to get over your needy, insecure issue. And I was like, I don't want to hear about this crap anymore. Don't ever accuse me of cheating on you. I don't want to ever hear any more, like, where you been, who you with. I was like, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I was like, I'm done with it. If you want to continue to be my girlfriend, you will stop this shit now because I'm over it. And if you continue to do it, then this relationship is going to be over. And I was fucking dead serious when I told her this, because I literally was fucking tired of it. Because I cared about this girl, but I wasn't in love with her to the point where I felt like I needed her, or I felt like I was going to lose her, in essence, and that's what it took. And so this girl is obviously, she's dating a guy who's basically acting the exact same way that my ex-wife was, and she was like my first real, long-term, serious girlfriend. And so she says, my first proper boyfriend, who I promised to his friends, and that told me before he asked me to be his girlfriend that I would be completely loyal and try to look after him to the best ability that I could, and I have tried to for 1.5 years now. He watches your videos religiously after a girl who doesn't like me told him that I'm cheating on him with one of my friends, who I've stopped talking to completely because I love my boyfriend. See, that's what a good woman will do. It's like she knows that it fucking drives him nuts that she's still talking to a guy friend of hers, And out of respect for her relationship and trying to make things good between the two of them, she's like, okay. So she stopped talking to this other guy. But it's like, no matter what you do, it's like it's never enough. And you know, like I said, women help you when they like you, and so she's trying to make the relationship work, even though he's acting like an insecure jackass. She says, "I've never felt like this before about anyone. He thinks I'm cheating because he listens to random cheating advice like the ones that you have religiously. And I just want him to stop being paranoid and act like he cares again, because I honestly have never cheated on him and never will, and don't want our relationship to be ruined. But I think it's out of my hands. What can I do?" And it's like, honey, what you got to understand about your boyfriend is he is needy and he's insecure, and this is his bullshit issue. He's basically taking his own feelings of insecurity and dropping it in your lap and asking you to be his therapist or his mommy and take care of his problems. And the best way that you can handle it is to handle it the same way that I did with my ex-wife, is just put your foot down. Just say, look, I'm loyal to you. I stopped talking to these other guys that I was friends with just so you don't feel uncomfortable, and I'm over it. I don't want to hear another goddamn word, or however you speak, because I'm not a politically correct guy. I don't want to hear another fucking word out of your mouth telling me that I'm cheating with somebody else. It's like, I'm over it. If you want to continue to be in a relationship with me, you'll stop this crap. And if you have needy, insecure feelings, you'll go get a therapist. You'll cry in your beer to your friends. I don't want to hear about this shit anymore. I'm over it. Because if you keep going the way you're going, I'm eventually going to end this relationship, and I will date somebody else, because I'm done with it. I love you. I care about you, but I can't deal with this crap anymore. You're projecting your own insecure, weak, needy feelings onto me, and you're expecting me to deal with your own bullshit. And just tell him. Just say, I've been a good girlfriend to you, and I don't need this crap in my life. And if we're going to continue to be together, this is how you need to treat me. And if you got problems, go see a therapist, go see a counselor, go talk to a psychologist, whatever you got to do. Go talk to your parents, resolve your mommy and your daddy issues, because I'm done with this bullshit. It's immature, and it's really wearing my ass out. So that's what I would do if I were you. And when you put your foot down, you got to stick to your guns. And if he brings that shit up again, just say, I already told you. It's like, I don't want to talk about that crap. If you think I'm cheating on you, that's your fucking bullshit problem. I'm being loyal. I don't need to justify my actions or my behavior. If you can't accept and trust that what I'm telling you is the truth, then I don't want to fucking hear about it. Take your weak-ass bullshit and go on down the road and let somebody else deal with it, because I don't have the time for it. And stick to your guns, and he'll stop. And if he doesn't stop, dump his ass and go find somebody who's got a set of balls and acts like a man, because you sound like a really good girl and you deserve to be treated better. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several weeks to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for whatever electronic device that you want to read my book on. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, or my ebook, you can show your appreciation right now by going to my website, and on the Wibbia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.